You are a superstar. Symbol of a woman who be working for herself. You are a superstar. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. You a vlogger, facing over. You a being one less than a mugoza. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie.
Hi ninjas, how are you guys doing? It's Owamie, aka Miss Bear for coming back for our entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, almost definitely welcome. Please do make sure that I subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you, and do not forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter as I boldly Owamie. Now my ninjas, today's video is sponsored by Bid Consultancy. Now this is a company, you guys, that deals with tenders. When I tell you that if you have got nothing, like you know nothing about tenders, they will help you compile, they will help you apply, they will help you price, they will help you, like everything that has to do with tenders, bidding, and all that information, they will help you with that. Now obviously they are having a class on the 29th of September 2022, and the class is going to start from 7 p.m. up to 9:30 p.m. on the same day. Obviously it is a Zoom call, and the price for that is 800 rands. So basically, obviously you guys can see over there, they're saying that they're going to be doing the different types of bid documents, the various documents in a tender document, what documents to fill in and why, pricing a tender document, and funding, which I feel like is very important. Sometimes you can get a tender, but how do you apply for funding? So I'm also one of the people that is going to join the class because, child, trust and believe, I also need that information. I highly do believe in the future belongs to those that prepare for it. Okay, so knowledge is power. I think that 800 bucks is a very reasonable price for a 2-hour 30 minutes class that you can be able to ask as many questions as you want. So I am going to leave the link to their website and also their handles and the contact details in the description box down below. However, if you just take a screenshot, which I'm sure I'm gonna put the poster wide now so that you can screenshot, you can definitely get all that information. So make sure that you do book your seat because the 29th of September is very close, Shibaba. Okay, now obviously let's go ahead and get into this video. Now ninjas, today is the long video that I asked if you guys wanted me to talk about the topics that had passed, and you guys were like, yes, so I mean, we need you to film that video. So give the people what they want, Bobo. So the first thing that we're going to talk about, we're going to talk about Dr. Malinga. So Dr. Malinga, you guys went to MacG, and he was there talking after Musa Kaula. I don't know if he was the one that broke it or whatever, but I saw it from Musa Kaula's Twitter, where he was talking about how Dr. Malinga, they were actually like auctioning off his furniture. Now Dr. Malinga went to podcast and chill with MacG, and it was a very emotional roller coaster. Now obviously, as I said, guys, this is going to be a long video. I'm not going to try cut corners. If there's a video that I want to put and it's long, I want you guys to obviously understand everything and not rush everything. So this might be 1 hour plus, so you guys need to just prepare yourself. I am going to put the clip here where Dr. Malinga was just explaining what happened, and so it is 10 minutes. After that, I am going to be back with the rest of my commentary. So let's roll it.
Everything that everyone wants to know.
Yeah.
SARS, what's going on with SARS? What happened?
Yeah. You know, SARS. It's
true story.
It's true story.
Whew.
Yeah, true story. And then I see people are saying you are broke. Being broke, you can be broke, but according to other people, you are rich. Because guess what? You can be broke while having $1 million because you are used to $1 billion. Do you understand? Yeah, get the level.
It's relative.
Yeah. So when a lawyer, I want to give this example. That is example that I'm giving. SARS, okay, first of all, let me confirm that SARS came to my house that I bought that time, cash, whatever, to understand. So they took my furniture. As we are speaking, maybe I should have invited you to my house. Yeah,
to do the show from
Yeah.
there.
We wanted to, but they said the echo. It's too much.
I thought of the echo. QE. yeah.
Mid-range apartment.
Yeah, the echo. Yeah, man, with a lot of booze. Yeah. Yeah, if voice like booze. Yeah, so and then guess what? When you appoint a lawyer to represent you, let's say, it's an example that I'm giving. When you appoint a lawyer, you believe, you put your trust on that lawyer.
Yes.
If that lawyer says to you, Malinga, plead guilty, it will be okay. I'm working on something. You'll plead guilty, thinking that this person is protecting me, whatever. Because you don't know about laws, you'll plead guilty. Oh. And then some people will tell you, you understand? And then you'll go 15 years, but this thing was supposed to be like this and this and that. So with my issue, I remember SARS called me later, many years ago, I forgot when. So they called me and said, Malinga, I was in my resort in Siabuja. Malinga, you owe SARS 2.1 million.
Damn it.
You understand? 2.1 million. Hey, I remember when I was sending 1 million. It was the 9th of July, after my birthday. After the Deben July, because Keremaga Deben July and the birthday. I used my son's finger to press send. Yeah.
How old is your son now?
4.
Then he was 4. Oh, he was still a baby then.
It was still a baby. I don't care, but you know,
Yeah.
I'm using him to send such.
So wait, you had $1 million just chilling? You had $1 million?
Yeah, millions, not million.
Just chilling?
Yeah, he chill. Yeah.
So you sent 1 meter.
Yeah, so that child. And I'm 30. Maraksu Yosenda. So the hand was so small to send that big amount. But you know the buttons are too small. It's a press I didn't. Now lingers. My lingers. I used lingers. That guy, he will sue me. Well, but he doesn't know that he sent million to SARS. You used me. Yeah, Teddy, you used me. Yeah, but so ngimkukile lapha. Inyembezi nayo. But I don't understand good since maybe because of you can go to school and be a whatever doctor and not understand how SARS work or accounting.
No, but when you were getting your gigs, were you paying?
I will tell you something. I will tell you about that because it's not Linga's Entertainment that is owing SARS.
Yeah, it's
Dr. Malinga.
Okay, I get
how boring. Let me tell you. So I'm sending 1 million. That boy pressed. Like he didn't know how to, like, fingering was not these things. This guy. I want to finger at that laptop, same as this one. My laptop. I press it, it is sent. That money I'm bill. So I kept on paying until I was struggling because of in music, you know, you depend on being called and on your service, you know.
And there was COVID as well.
There was COVID, and then after COVID, we just removed the mask. After COVID, after 2 years, and then SARS came. I called Minister of Minister of Owamie now, sports and
Nati.
Oh, Figil is doing the roads now, right?
Yeah, he's doing the roads for
yeah, so I called Minister Nati. He didn't. We talked like my man. Sometimes when I'm saying I'm hungry, don't advise me that in life, you know, you have to plow, you have to get whatever. Just dish up for me. Do you understand? And then we'll talk about the rest. I'm not bad mouthing him. I'm telling what happened. I called him because I was calling people. Do you understand? I was calling people that I worked with. You know, I called many people, but they didn't come for my rescue. I called and said, okay, hey man, in life, what? I didn't hear because of I have to hear what I want to hear that time. Can you help me? That's the question. And then I was never helped. After the mask, and guess what? Let me tell you, it's after the mask. It's in winter. Because they took my things in winter. I remember I was supposed to go to a charity event because of 18 July. Because I give away shoes, cool shoes and whatever. Those shoes are still stuck in my house. They didn't take them, at least SARS. I will give them away later. So I was supposed to go give those shoes to needy kids and stuff. Yeah. And then they knocked. They took those things on. Okay, mask. After mask, in winter, and then in Mandela Day. Just imagine they took those things, but they're doing
for 67 minutes.
In and out.
In and out.
67
but I don't think it was 67 minutes. 27 minutes, like Mandela's jail. Yeah, so they took
everything.
They took everything. Like when you enter in my house, if maybe you'll laugh. And then when you laugh, my house will laugh at you back because it's an echo. So my house is empty.
What are your wife saying? Your kids, what are they saying?
You can't say anything.
Nah.
I mean, what you can say is, how can you say something? Like if something free, I think. What can you say?
So on TV, you know.
I love TV. Yeah. So TV thing. Yeah, so
It's supposed to have battery.
You went back old school. I said, electrical. Yeah. So can I TV? Yeah, but what I love about Wi-Fi thing. Hey, Wi-Fi. Go connect it. Get ID. Yeah, anyway, Chinas, I hotspotted him. Yeah, okay. Thanks, but yeah, so my house, I think God gave me that house for a reason. Yeah, that house is a house down there where they took those things, fridge, everything. They even took my car, even utility. They sold it. They already sold my things. Auction. It's painful. Guess what? I was there. I went there
to the auction.
And then I wanted to say, please. It's not like I don't want to pay. I don't have money. I'm not trending. I don't have songs. But again, I'm not being called go to gigging. Do you understand? I can't force people to
book me.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm that guy. I don't want donation. No, not in the wrong way. Because maybe because of I'm used to giving. Do you understand? I'm not used to receiving.
Receiving.
Yeah. Let me pause. I used to give people that don't give me. Every time I give people, they don't come. On that day of auction, I was hoping because Musa Kaula announced that everything is been taken from me. I was fine about that thing before because of they took it July. I was fine because of I was thinking that I can recover and pay whatever due to SARS. But I couldn't because I said it. When he was announcing, I can't hate on Musa Kaula. Musa Kaula is like a newspaper. You can't hate on news because it's your news. It's like news that people are reading. You see, so I can't be hating on.
He actually explained, you guys, as of course you guys heard. Now the first thing that I'm going to go ahead and say is this, guys. There are people that have come out here and they were talking about how MacG's podcast destroys people's careers. And then there were people that were like, I'll never go there, blah, blah, blah. In all honesty, I feel like his podcast has done a lot of good. I feel like more good than bad. I don't even see the bad that people talk. I don't even want to lie. I feel like people will always try and get something negative to say about someone, especially if that person is doing better or achieving certain levels that they never expected that person is going to reach. Now basically after that, you guys, a lot of people basically came in and poured in, and they wanted to know how they can help Dr. Malinga. Amongst some of them was MacG, who basically booked him for her one-woman show, and if I'm not too mistaken, Black Coffee actually donated 500,000 rands, okay, and that all came after he went to the MacG podcast. So that's why I'm saying I do feel like, MacG's podcast, we don't give it enough praise. Like, they really be doing a good job out there, okay. Now obviously he also tweeted to say that he has paid SARS 100,000 rands. His story is quite sad, you guys, and I'll tell you guys why. I feel like it's quite sad that they are gonna go after Malinga, someone that does not have, at that moment, obviously, if he had the money, I'm sure he would have just gone ahead and paid the money, but they chose to go after him. But people that literally stole 500 billion during the corona, they're still out there running wild. How many guys, like how many of these politicians have been out there like eating the same tax money that they go out there and literally drag people's properties and people's valuables over? So they will take for the poor, not to give to the poor, because if you are at a point where Dr. Malinga was at, you clearly are at a very bad financial place. So they're gonna take it not to go help other people, because that's what the tax money is supposed to do. They take it to give slay queens to go to Dubai with. I think that's the part that honestly like hurts and pisses me off when it comes to this whole situation. Can you all go for the people that child 500 billion? Can Ramaphosa like go for those people? Can SARS go for those people? Like, it's just, for me, it just does not make too much sense, man. It does not make too much sense. Now obviously I do know that he was supposed to have paid his SARS, but at the same time I'm just like, okay, y'all are gonna take this money. It's not like it's gonna even go to good use. That's the most disappointing part about this whole situation. Y'all are just going to take this money and go blow it with slay queens. Like, let me not say too much. But yeah, basically that's what happened, you guys. I am glad though that Dr. Malinga was able to be vulnerable and basically just say his side of the story. And when he cried, obviously that was so sad, you guys, when he broke down. But at the same time, I do feel like it also helped him, obviously there are people that are helping him now, and so he will get back, to a better place. Anyway, ninjas, I want you guys to go ahead and comment down below what you guys think. And let's go ahead and move on to the next topic. Now, ninjas, the next topic that we're going to talk about is Cyan Boujee. Now, obviously, this is something that I was supposed to have spoken about. However, time. Cyan Boujee, you guys, went live, and I actually did record that live. Can you believe? I actually did. Cyan Boujee went live, and when she went live, she was basically saying that she went out with a sort of like an ex-boyfriend, I think sneaky links kind of situation, and then she basically said that when they were there, oh guy, basically, why am I saying basically many times, child, like, just they went there, you guys, and they drank alcohol. Basically, I guess maybe there was some food over there, but the bill came to like 20,000 rands. So the guy started, jigging and whatever, and Cyan Boujee and all her might and glory, of course, was gonna make sure that she's going to pay. Now she went live. The live was quite funny. I think I'll chop it off at about 10 minutes. I feel like that's a reasonable time, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just explain more to you guys. So as I said, this is going to be a long video. Go ahead and watch this, and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
As a man, he goes to his car and he wants to swipe. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what the laptop was for. Like, I still don't have any answers right now, so I don't know. So my brother's calling me because he just doesn't want me to talk about it, because he probably thinks we're gonna fix things with this guy because he likes him so much. So my brother's just like that. Like, I don't care about him as much as like he clearly doesn't care about me. So. Again, it happens that he wants his laptop to pay for the bill. So the bill is run about 20,000. MacG. 20,000. So we wait. Here 1 hour. Here 2 hours. Rinse patient. Even my ex comes to me and he wants me back. Lefatshe la fela la boa. 2019 fela la boa. He doesn't come back. 3 hours. So now I decide that no, I'm gonna go back. Right? I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna ask what's going on because I have the right to know, like, you know. I'm gonna go outside. He has this laptop. I'm saying, why aren't you paying? He says he forgot all his passcodes and whatever. Okay, cool. So now I go inside because I can feel the energy. I can feel that people are saying, yeah, no, Cyan is finally going through a, downfall. She can't pay. And now I feel like, yeah, no, I just have to pay, like, you know. And then I decide that I'm gonna pay 20,000. 20,000. I decide that, you know what, I have so much pride. I can't get back to one born ke motho mo broke. Ke motho o a sa fitlang, ke motho o a pretendang gari o na lifestyle so mara so. Like it's really stress. All the waiters are looking at me. They were talking about booking me next week Saturday. And now like I'm thinking about my reputation and stuff. I'm like, okay, I'll pay the 20,000. I paid it. I paid it. I paid 20,000. And then he's like, yeah, wena umfazi wami uzoyathara. And then my manager mistakenly drips me, and I fall. Like I'm already stressed. Okay, but this is 20,000. My manager, oh, let's leave. Go. Guys, if you have a manager right now, please explain what his work is. If okay, I'm having a relationship, I need a drink. I'm not okay. Relationship, Cyan, don't do this, do that. Oh, but that's a 20,000 manager. Ranta, go in through in who create 20,000. I want to understand what happens after that. Hey, Fede, let me move on. My manager want dripa kawa. You yawa. Kor plekele yo tlempona no re ke wile. What's he? Wow. And then little manager will and then ke mo ke tshwereng koloi ya le regele la 20,000 some level all. Only 20, I get it, but that's 20,000. So ke tshwere skia. Awa ke tshwere skia. Ke mo ke stiang. And then Kiri, the minute you are ready to pay at least 20,000 with interest, maybe another 10% roundabout, 30,000 or whatever it is, high, right? Who create chelete how? No, not even chelete. As long as you have that money, you give me. So at this point, I have a Mercedes by my parking lot and a BMW. Congratulate. For moto at 20,000. Shout out, guys, please. If you love me, if you're watching this and you love me, congratulations. Because I own a Mercedes and a BMW. Don't play me. Don't play me. So I already have plans for today. I have 2 gigs so far. I keep through everything. It's so that's what I wanted to share. This is what I'm going through right now. Liri sitse tlabong lasnya ko patela 20,000. So ke mo ke tsereng koloi. Ha itse ke nna ka ke ntwe you know what? As a lady, if you live at your own place where you know you pay for yourself, because vanna var claim ayo. Nobody has to know where you live. You'd rather go to the guy's place, and this can be like your own sanity and peace. And that's what I did. I used a little otomakai anyaki. Marakitweri Mercedes BMW. No, he can't track it. Parakwena man, sisters, makwena le kala kala. He won't. He won't check it. He won't check it. He's afika to that point where I cannot track and you know. So I just wanted to share my experience because it was just crazy, like to go through something like this and not get to share. Because like Pashiman Banali Busatani, guys, I swear. Banali buing babon now we learn them get the bonnet and a helaka uta bar Cyan Boujee mishmani.
Now my ninjas, obviously you guys saw that. What you did not say, as I said I'm gonna chop it off at 10 minutes, is that after that Uga even went to the police station and she was telling the police that he ain't getting that car until he gives me my shmoney, and he keeps coming back because stuff was good night. Okay, now my biggest question is this, Shibabum, okay, Cyan Boujee girl, come here. Why would you pay 20,000 rent? I would literally scream, guys, 20,000 is such a lot of money. Oh my gosh, 20,000 rents to blow on alcohol in one night. Guys, people are living out there. I would never. Bona akiri, bona ne. I would never. It's not happening with me unless not on alcohol. Maybe I can, like, yeah, we can go out to like fancy restaurants and whatever, and maybe it's a group and we're celebrating that I've finally become a billionaire. I don't know, then spend that 20,000. But wow, okay. Now for me, the way that she was talking was like, you know, she felt like the waiters or the waitress were looking at her like, oh, Cyan Boujee has fallen down, like she can't even settle a 20,000 bill, she can't settle her bills, and she felt that she actually had to pay. Now honestly, this is the part where you guys, when it comes to me as Owamie, let me tell you guys the biggest secret. Okay, the biggest secret to a peaceful life is that never want people to think you have more than what you have. If anything, let people think you have less than what you actually have. This trick has worked for me so much. Guys, I live a life of no pressure. Because anybody out there expecting Owamie to be like in some G-Wagon, holding some Gucci bag and this and this. No, because that is not the persona that I put out there. At all. If I go out with you and I'm like, okay, I don't have money to pay that bill, somebody's gonna be like, oh no, it's okay, it's Owamie, you know, we understand, you know, like, no. So, but if you have people expecting that you have got the coins, yes, it would be a lot of pressure. Now, if there's one thing that I would have done, I would have simply called the waiter and tell the waiter to say, hey, you know, he's taking care of the bill and I'm leaving. Now, if I came with him over there, I was gonna simply go to him, give him his car keys and actually say, you know what, take my phone, go into my Uber and Uber my ass home. Like, there is nowhere on earth I'm swiping 20,000 rands for alcohol. No, donkey, no. I would have left him there with the bill. I don't want to lie. I know maybe they would have had to call the cops, or he would have definitely had to make sure that he's sorting that chende out. But there was no way in hell I was going to remove my card and swipe that amount. No, I just don't roll like that. So I don't understand why Cyan did not just go ahead and Uber herself home and you know, keep it there. Like in the morning, I was still going to call the guy and be like, yo, my guy, are you okay? What happened? Did your card work? You know, your laptop, did it bring something? Like, no ways on earth am I swiping. So if there is a trick or something that I will tell you guys, number one, stop trying to have people think that you have got a lot of money. Even if you have a lot of money in your account, people don't really need to know or think it. Like, just live your life, you know. If it is a luxurious life, sharp, let it be a luxurious life. But don't get it to a point where now it's an expectation you are for the lux, because when things don't balance, it's gonna be a problem. You could see that she was clearly, obviously, regretting that. I don't know if maybe we got to a business opportunity because she said she needed 10% interest of 20,000, and so the money should come to 30,000. Now it's either Ugo cannot add numbers, or she knew exactly what she was doing. She knew that the 20,000 is gonna bring back the 10,000. I took the car and this and that. I don't know. But the other part again that I would say is that I do wish that some of the things Cyan can actually just keep them off the internet. People don't need to know, you know, those stuff, because I feel like they do also like feed and add onto the stereotypes that are already out there about her, that she's constantly fighting with men and this and that. But anyway, it's her life, her choice, and I did meet her for her birthday. She's such a sweet person, you guys. I don't even want to lie. But anyway, just go ahead and comment down below what you guys think when it comes to this whole situation, and let's move on to the next topic. Now, ninjas, the next topic we're going to talk about babes Wodumo. Okay, there's a picture that I saw, and I'm sure I'm gonna put the picture somewhere there, and in that picture you guys can actually see how babes Wodumo looks. Now, people started coming out and they were body shaming her on how she is so skinny. The others that were just saying that the outfit that she wore was definitely not complimenting her body. And then I did see another article where they were claiming allegedly that she said that her body is still adjusting after she gave birth to a child who, if I'm not too mistaken, is almost a year old now. But honestly, when I saw people like starting to talk about babes Wodumo, I was like, are you guys okay? My seven's medulo blangata man. My seven's like, what is your problem? You would be worried about babes Wodumo, really, of all people? We've got load shedding. Nishuguti Escom is bad right now, and you would be worried about babes Wodumo. I don't think there's anything that can happen with babes Wodumo and I'd be worried or even concerned. I remember there was a year that I acted a whole damn fool and its mothers, okay? When she got those maclaparizos for the maclaparizo of the maclaparizos, okay, from Mampincha, and she had gone live saying that she was tired, blah blah blah, and we all saw her being donor copped to dope cop, okay? Now, obviously after that, even her parents came out with the press conference and whatever, which was horrible. It was made into this whole huge spectacle, you know. Mampinja also came out with a moon boot, whatever, and today they're still together. So I think that when it comes to Babes Wodumo, whether if she's on drugs, as there are some people that have been alleging, or whether if whatever is happening, but I know that something is definitely happening with her. She's not as active on social media. Her career, honestly, I personally feel like has stalled a lot. Babes Wodumo was like one of the biggest you know, performers in this country, one of the biggest stars in this country. I remember one of her songs even ended up on Wakanda Land, okay, like on your Black Panther. And yeah, all that is just like being flushed down the toilet. And I think that if there's anything maybe that you should be concerned about is that, oh my gosh, let me not be like Babes Wodumo. Let me make sure that the man I'm with ain't stalling my career. And they keep it moving, because there are certain organizations that I personally feel like will never work with Mampinja at this moment because of the GBV, and there are certain established that feel, you know, her coming out trying to expose, getting people support, and then going back, it basically just shows that she's also not taking the GBV movement serious. So both of them, I feel like they're just in a place where they're just messing up with their careers and whatever. But when it comes to Babes Wodumo, I'm not worried whatsoever. Even if she can get skinny, you guys, to a point of a pen. Where's my pen? This gorgeous pen here. Even if she can get to this side, I'll never ever be worried about her. But Babes Wodumo knows what she's doing, so let her go and doomzilla wherever it is that she's doomzilling. So yeah, I didn't understand why people were so distraught. Oh my god, for what? Shibubu, that's Babes Wodumo. Relax. It's okay. It's enough. Huh? So yeah, for me, nah, nothing. Yeah, that is what it is, Shibubu. Okay. Anyway, go ahead and comment down below what you guys think, and let's move on to the next topic. Next, Bubu, are going to talk about none other than Inno Morolong. I feel like Ugo can definitely take the drama of the year awards. Okay, single-handedly, that girl has legit real drama. Now, obviously, you guys, after the whole drama that happened with her, Tapiwa, and that guy, Mr. Opa, okay, the one that don't drag her from. If I have to count where they dragged her from and to, like, this video is never going to end, so let me not, but it was a long mile. That was not even a drive, that was a fly. That's how bad things actually got. But she came out, obviously, and she exposed a man, you guys, and she was talking about how he has got a small uncircumcised pee-pee, and this and that. So she said a lot. Now she came out, you guys. Oh, and she also alleged that Ugai actually beat her up. Okay, that he beat her up. It was so bad. She was mentioning the police. She was mentioning the hotel. She claimed that he was a fraudster that actually takes loans under South Africans with their IDs with African Bank. And yeah, so basically she then went on and she said, I would like to apologize to my partner Tapiwa about all the horrible things I said about him. All the allegations are not true. I said everything out of anger because of the small misunderstanding we had. I'm sorry to his fans and his family. I guess his fans are those ones that he's crooking since you called him a fake prophet. I'm sure it's them. I'm sure it's them, Shibubumke. Now imagine having the boy as your prophet. Well, some of you guys were laughing when I said that he's a fake prophet, and it's alleged, as I said, it's alleged. However, if he was to sue me, then I'd get in court and be like, Professor Shibubum. Okay, like, Professor. Professor Ishbubumke, which I don't think would happen. But I feel like at this point it's very dark, because we can all just see that girl is a liar. It's either she's a liar or she's on drugs. As Opa came out here and said it. Okay, now you know, Moralong, you need to choose, okay, which side you stand with, because at this point I don't believe that you were lying. I do believe that she was telling the truth. That is me. When she went live with her last live, you guys, she had a spotty, and she did seem like she had a black bruised eye. So, I mean, she claimed that it was from the accident. I do not believe it. I believe that she actually got it from She even said that this guy said he was gonna kill her. Okay, now this is again another example of a woman that is coming out here and basically short-tying on the GBV movement, because at this point, you guys, like, there are people that I'm sure felt for her, that she got beaten up and whatever, but here she is mocking the same thing, because why would you lie about GBV? Why would you take the police and say they should go and arrest the scammer? And why is you with a scammer, shbubu? She even said that every time that, you know, he was robbing South Africans, her heart would be so painful. I'm like, girl, why is you lying? Because if your heart was painful, you would have already called them cops a long time ago. But clearly you wasn't. So who's the dumb cop? Who do you think is the dumb cop? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, do they really think we're that dumb, guys? Did they really think we're stupid? I don't get it. So yeah, Morolong is saying that she lied about everything. So I guess that Utaboa is also circumcised and he has a massive dick. I don't know at this point if they're saying that everything is a lie. But for me, honestly, I believe the first things that she said. And that's the thing. When Morolong is heated, she will say things, okay? And then after that, she has to come out and then apologize. It's a very tough life, I should say. But she does seem like, it's almost like she's got two personalities. So maybe what Opa was saying was the truth. And maybe when she does get some kick, she's a different person. And when she's okay, she's a different person. It happens. I don't know, you guys. Or maybe her alter ego comes out. I don't know. But one thing I know for a fact is that Nigerian guy bullied her to a point of her even apologizing. I saw a ninja actually laughing at this. And last time, obviously, I did not read for you guys. But let me go ahead and just read for you guys what she actually said. She said, we managed to make peace with official Opa 6. Thanks to Eva Mundiga for helping us sort out our differences. I'm sorry to my fans, my team, and most importantly to official Opa for all the horrible things I said. Love and light. And that is Inno coming out apologizing after she don't call this guy all names and said that he was the one responsible for the hit that Davido suffered in South Africa when they stole, I think it was over 50,000 US dollars. That's a lot of money, okay? But yeah, you know, it is what it is. I guess friends do forgive and forget. So yeah, Sister One, which way is this going to end? Go ahead and comment down below. Do you guys really believe that Inno was lying the first time? Do you think that Dabiwa is just a real prophet that does not scam people using their IDs and getting money from African bank, and he's circumcised and he has a huge dick? Because obviously if she's saying everything was a lie, it means everything she said we need to now make it the opposite. So do you guys believe? Go ahead and comment down below and let's move on to the next topic. Up next, my ninjas, a real short and sweet. We're gonna talk about Bianca. Bianca is Ricky Riggs I don't know to call her wife. I don't know, you guys, because we did find out that they were not legally married. She recently celebrated her 40th birthday, and there was quite controversy with that. There were people that were saying that they did not know that she was older than Ricky Rick. I also did not know that. And then there were some people that were just, it's like some people were just expecting her to never ever smile again because Ricky Rick decided to take his life. And I felt like that was quite unfair. I did also see that the outcome, because obviously you guys know I reported to say that it is alleged that she was going to court to basically fight that she should be the executress of the estate that belonged to the late Ricky Rick Shibubonke. Does seem like she's going to win, and it does seem like this is going to change a lot for couples that are staying together and are not married. So if they're gonna pass this law or this bill, Shbubu Fatan said now it's not going to save you from anything. The moment you say fusek from my house, she'll be like, I'm fuseking with your money, Shbubu, okay? So I think that with law, the thing is the law is always changing, and if you're someone that just loves yourself and, you know, just make sure that, you know, you are on par with what's happening before someone comes, stays with you for 3 months, and when they leave they decide, I want your pension fund. Okay, so yeah, I think that is something that you guys should actually look at, because angithi nithanda you love nje, nithanda fat and sad and whatnot. I'm kidding, guys, I can't be one to talk. I fat and sad for like 7 years, so let's get off that. But I'm just simply saying you need to be careful, because honestly, guys, wow. Anyway, go ahead and comment down below what you guys think of this whole situation. Did you know that Bianca was actually older than Ricky Rick? And I think that it would make sense, because if I'm not too mistaken, the article, it was written that she was even previously married. I don't know what happened, but I think that's where she got her first child. I don't know, guys, don't quote me on that, but I think I saw somewhere where they were saying that the first child was from a failed marriage. It didn't say relationship, I think it said marriage, if I'm not too mistaken, but don't quote me. I'm not too sure when it comes to that. I can't remember proper because it's been a while. But anyway, happy belated birthday, Bianca. We love you, and you do deserve to celebrate yourself, girl. Like, life is too damn short, okay? Anyway, go ahead and comment down below what you guys think, and let's move on to the next topic. We are going to talk, up next, ninjas, we're going to talk about Queen Elizabeth, who passed away, okay? Now, Queen Elizabeth passed away, and it is very much unfortunate, so RIP to her. I feel like it's unfortunate just because, you know, she's human, she passed. But honestly, I don't feel affected in any way. I do intend that, you know, in the future I would travel. So London might be one of the places I go. And, you know, I don't want to be stopped. And then they show me a video that I reported on like a year ago or 2, and they're like, you see, this is why you can't enter, you disrespected the Queen. But let me just say that South Africans are the worst humans in the whole world. Not just South Africans and Nigerians. Yo, guys, I was watching the videos that were happening. The Nigerians, the South Africans, the tweets, the pictures, the Julius Malema. When I tell you guys that it was just a mess, it was a mess. Let me say that there's a lot of people that were just not touched. I feel like they're like me, were neutral, were just like, okay, she passed away. That said, she was 90-something years old. She had a full life. Okay. But I guess because she was rich, when a rich person dies, it always feels like it's such a huge loss. But when a poor person dies, we're like, oh, you know, they lived a very long life. We didn't expect them to live this long, you know. But yeah, I feel like she was old. Like, old age killed her. Like, that's the best way to go. You've lived your whole life. But yeah, you know, there were others that were quite like celebrating, okay, celebrating. And then we also had those that were quite hurt, some were crying and whatnot. So yeah, it is what it is. And I do have to say RIP to the Queen. And yeah, we do hope that those diamonds that allegedly were stolen from Africa, there's another big one, you guys, but it was stolen from South Africa. It costs like a lot of money, almost $100 million US, if I'm not too mistaken, or if not more. Like, we have got so many poor South Africans here that they can literally benefit from that money. I think they said 80 million US, or 88. That's how much it's valued at that. Imagine that money, Shbobo, if they were to actually sell it and give South Africans the money. Now, I'm not saying that the government would not loot it all. So yeah, they might just as well keep it. Financial won't get that money. So yeah. Anyway, from me, guys, I feel like I've actually spoken about almost everything that I had actually written here. Yeah, I think I spoke about everything. The video was quite long. Please do tell me, guys, if you enjoyed this, and maybe we can do it that every Friday, all the stories that I missed, I'll be able to sit down, just record for you guys, and you guys can give me advice on maybe how you would actually like them. But anyway, ninjas, from me, and I'll see you guys in my next upload. Bye, ninjas.